All right, so let's jump over to community highlights.
Oh boy, do we have a community highlights for you, baby?
Oh boy, do we ever!
I got it all set up.
Hell yeah, bro!
I'm all set up and ready to go.
All right, Jace, you're in control, so take it away.
All right, I'm in control. Hi, everybody. My name's Jace. Welcome to Community Highlights. I've been here the whole time, and so have you. Okay, so, all right. First up, so every week we highlight some cool stuff from community. So let's start it off with some positivity from Bahgtru. I don't know if I can say your name correctly, but little I love CSS sign here. I've got a few signs actually.
Damn, they're into cascading style sheets, man.
Yeah, they really love their
Really like
web. They love web development, front end specifically.
Yep.
Yeah, so they got some nice little messages. Got, I love CSS. They've got harvest.
Ooh.
All right, that's pretty good. Motivating employees, pioneers, get to work. And then what is it? Die, fix it, die.
No, it's German. It's D fix it. D, like it's the fix it. It's
all right.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think either way we'll be issuing a formal complaint against Bahgtru to Fix It HR.
For sure.
This is inappropriate. Inappropriate? Whatever. Not appropriate. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you very much for your submissions. Speaking of Fix It HR, we have an update about last week's incident.
Oh.
Case number 42069. You might remember last week Perforated Soldier spotted a truck having relations with an oil extractor.
I feel like the problem is still there.
Well, it has been reviewed. The case has been reviewed, and HR has determined that privacy for this building and vehicle is what's needed.
Right.
That this is a natural thing, that a process that happens with buildings and vehicles. So we'll shield this off. Please look away. And everybody shall resume their duties as employees.
I love the privacy, please, but also windowed fucking like.
Yeah, I know. You could have just built a solid wall.
Yeah, no. You can still see through it. It's like going to the bathroom in a fucking glass house. Like, I don't know if the walls help, bro.
Yeah.
And
they make you want to look more, right?
And also, signs confirmed right there. Got signs in the game already.
Yeah, we can close that ticket.
Yeah. We can close. Perfect. Yeah. Everyone wins.
We have isolated the incident.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So next up, we have... This is actually a video. I'm going to need you to play this.
Oh, shit.
Baby. And you can just play it. Like a nice little fountain, which I thought was great.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah. They just put like explorers and shit down the bottom so that the graphics, the physics freak out. Oh, this is really good. Really good.
I love the explorer that just poops up there. Oh no, it's right. Oh no.
Simba. No.
Simba.
Or Fly, you fools, or whatever his name is.
Is this one of those, like, those money pits where, like...
The balls are touching.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Those, like, money pits where, like, you're supposed to, like, grab money. It's like
grab,
blowing
like, the
around
dollar
you.
bills?
Is that what's going on here?
I think it's the equivalent, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Maybe pioneers trade these blue balls for... blue balls.
Yeah, they're blue balls. They're just...
There's some blue balls. Oh, shit. All right, moving on.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, we've got...
The same video again. Oh, yeah, if you switch the scene, you start playing the video. I learned today. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay, here we are. Okay, next up is from either Pate Melon or Patty Melon. I'm not sure how you say your name. I'm going to say Patty. All right. Yeah, so I kind of just like the look of this. So this is basically like a cool-looking structure to store their nuclear waste. And this is like up close. Looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is from a little further out. Kind of what it looks like there. And, it's green because radiation is green.
Yeah.
That's what it actually just looks like normally. But you know what this reminds me of?
No.
This reminds me of a game called Blockhood.
Okay.
And I'm sure there are other games like it. Kind of looks like this. Yeah, so Blockhood is actually a pretty interesting game, and maybe a lot of people who play Satisfactory might be interested in Blockhood. You basically create little blocks of, like, apartment buildings and, like, wind turbines and stuff, so that you need to manage the power and electricity, water, homes and jobs for people, leisure and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a really nice game, pretty chill. It's kind of hard, but maybe not hard for people who are like, Satisfactory players, people in this chat who are all big brain, I'm sure. But for me, it's kind of hard. But yeah, it's really a pretty game. Kind of reminds me of that.
It's like a 3D Sim City or Sim Tower.
Yeah. And you can see here, like these storage containers, they're kind of like little apartment buildings. That's kind of what I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like green has become like the more ominous like color when people are using them for lights, like more so than red to me, because like it's much more. It's way more dangerous to like be close to like the radiation than.
Yeah. There's something unsettling about it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I feel. Yeah. But yeah,
But it looks
probably
really
saying that
cool.
publisher of Blockhood. No.
I was gonna say also like, by the way, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh god. Are we promoting Blockhood? Yeah, we are now.
We are
Not
now.
sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Just it just reminded me of it. But yeah, nice submission there, Patty Mellon. Very nice, very good. All right, so it's kind of like a nuclear city that I don't want to live in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, next up is from Red Speed. This one brings a tear to my eye for some reason, Snut.
Okay.
I'm not really sure just yet. But anyway, so this here it's like a really cool like power storage structure. So it houses a bunch of power storage, 1.4 gigawatts to be exact. A lot is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a shot of the storages on the inside here. So you can kind of see these. Speaking of red.
Speaking of red, yeah. Well, I take it back. This also looks ominous as hell.
Yeah, this kind of does. It does look ominous, doesn't it? And in fact, it reminds me of something ominous.
Uh-huh.
Now, no one's going to get this reference.
Yeah, I was feeling this is the point.
This is the bit. I've been telling Snut, there's a reference in this community highlights, and I just hope one person gets it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be someone else who'll get it, right? Does this remind anyone of this?
What the hell?
Does anyone know what this is? Press 1 in the chat if you know what this is. Press 2 if you can hear it.
I recognize it.
Anyone? No? No. Wait, 2? 1? Yeah. Some people have got it. Some people have got it.
I know what it is.
I think it's Vegnagun or whatever from Final Fantasy X-2.
Oh,
And this
holy
is from the 1,000 words music video clip thingy.
Yeah.
You know where what's his name?
Titus.
What's his name? Yeah, but the
other guy,
the double. Yeah. And Len or whatever. Yeah, they that's when they, they're embracing and then they get shot and they die.
Yeah.
Sorry if I just spoiled that, but this is the last time I ever cried was when I saw this.
Oh wow.
So I can hear this screenshot.
Jeez, dude,
this kind of reminds me of that.
This is such, I don't know, this
Store brand Titus, yes. Walmart Titus. What's his name?
I can't, dude. That game.
Walmart Titus. Let's see if that works. It didn't work.
I don't know what it was, but that kind of revoked like a memory for me when I played Final Fantasy
Sheehan.
12 2. And like,
2?
I got stuck somewhere where like I soft locked the game and I couldn't finish it. So I had to replay the entire thing again.
Really? That's rough.
Yeah.
Oof.
But I remember, because I was so like, I was so pissed from 5 to 10.
Wish Titus. Yeah, sorry.
and then like 10 too came out and was like, oh, maybe it's fixed. And then, yeah, potentially, but maybe not.
Oh man.
But that was like the era where like FMVs were like the craze, where people put like music on Final Fantasy FMVs.
Yeah.
And
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that reminds me. The next one, like this. Oh, sorry, this one like is legit from those like pre-rendered.
Absolutely.
Oh, holy
Nailed
shit.
it. Yep. Yeah, I can hear the song that's playing right now. It's incredible. All right, cool. So that's that one. Thank you very much, Red Speed, for your awesome power storage structure there. And I'm so glad. Shuyan. Yeah, that's exactly right, Mr. Fizzle. Shuyan was Walmart Titus, and Len was Walmart Una.
What the fuck? I was. Oh, okay. I wish I'd said that because I actually thought about that. But I wasn't sure.
Should have gone in?
I shouldn't have said that too now, because now I sound like an asshole. Now, like, I actually knew that.
Yeah. Actually, I totally knew. I just didn't say it. Oh my god.
Because I always mix it up with Shenmue or Shenwen or whatever that game is called.
Shenmue.
Shenmue, yeah. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You called him Shenmue?
You know what I mean?
That's great.
I kept forgetting his name because I just saw Tidus all the time.
Very good. So next up is from Kilthin. So no, it's not.
Fallout 76 Legendary.
Oh, I have the order is weird. Okay, anyway, Fallout 76 Legendary, Engineering Marvel. Okay.
You know what? I think I know what's wrong. I need to like refresh the page.
Okay.
This happens sometimes when like I go to the community highlights before you're done with them, just so I can get the link. But then you like reorder stuff, and then no, wait, this is the same order in the last one. Actually.
But I didn't reorder stuff.
Okay, never mind. I'm high. All right, I guess we're back to this scene. I guess. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I really like this. This one reminded me a little bit of like, kind of like Cyberpunk, when the floats go down the middle between the buildings, and also a little bit of like Ratchet and Clank. But this is essentially a really cool contraption. It's like a floating belt support. So I'll show you what it looks like without the belt. Right? Like this. It's like a little support. With the parachutes holding it up. Yeah. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, that's clever.
Yeah, it's just like a nice little design, I think.
That's clever.
And that's what it looks like with the belt.
It reminded me
I dig it.
You know those like roller coasters where like you're hanging underneath the roller coaster?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like those wheels that they have because they can like turn when the thing turns.
Yeah,
but that's really clever. I like that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, really clever design. Looks great. And kind of looks fanfare-y with the parachutes, I feel.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks great.
I also love
great
how
job stealing this idea. Yes.
Also love how the material on the parachutes are not right. They're like rainbow colored. They're supposed to be like.
Moving on.
Anywbe, that might be fixed in the experimental update. We'll see.
Yeah. Wait, where did the other? I think I deleted someone's thing. I'm sorry. I
mean, they won't know because they won't know who you deleted.
I said their name. It's in the VOD now.
Oh shit! Did you?
They'll know.
We will never.
Oh, God.
They will never know.
Oh no. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So this is JohanTravel, a glutton for punishment. All right. You know, they titled this Reddit post "Humble Beginnings," right? I would title it "Ignorance is Bliss" because like, who builds in a canyon like this? But this is gonna get. Apparently, and this is gonna get out of hand real quick. But I looked at the comments, and they're like, they know that they're building in a canyon, and that's kind of strange. But it seems like they like it. They just like this spot, and they wanted to build there. They like the challenge, and I think that that's really great. It's like people just playing where they want to do, where they want to play, how they want to play, and rather than just min-maxing all the time, right? So I think that's great. There's many ways you can play the game.
Yeah. To be fair though, because JohanTravel has submitted before, and I've like pretty sure they've gotten further than this in the game, but I just want to also specify that like I recently restarted playing the game too from scratch, and when you're starting out, you don't really care about like what you're doing in the beginning because you don't have anything unlocked, and like you don't have like the faster belts. So sometimes you just put shit down and just like gotta get down, get it done.
We're gonna delete it all later.
Yeah, well,
anyway.
I'll refactor later. So
What's
also
that at the top of the screen, by the way?
top of the screen.
Willows. F's in the chat.
Oh, F.
F's in the chat.
That's a hard F.
Those
R.E.P.
willows. Also,
Go on.
Gorsh just went through puberty. All right, just went through puberty a little bit. All right, but is this the canyon that's also going to get hella trees and shit put in it?
Possibly. I haven't checked this canyon in the latest, but it is reworked. Like this is one of the areas that are going to get reworked.
Yeah.
So yes, I also want to mention the thing. Is my mouse on the screen? Yeah, this thing over here reminds me a lot of like in Bloodborne. The what are they called? They're not called this, but the boss Amygdala is one of those type of beings. It reminds me of that on the church, like the first instance you can run into one.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about, Jace. It's a very
don't.
it's like a Cthulhu type like monster that's just hanging out in the game, and you can't see it until later in the game. But it's been there the entire time.
I was thinking of putting an arachnophobia mode cat over the top of it. But it looks a bit creepy. Yeah.
Yes. Many eyes.
Many.
Very nice.
All right.
Wish you
Next up.
best of luck, Johan. Or
Yep.
Johan.
Next up is Rumi 101. They've got all their bases covered here. A big sign saying Jace does not live here. Another sign in the back there, warning, radioactive area. And I feel that between these two warning signs, they ought to deter the entire human race from entering this structure, because we all know there are two kinds of people, Snit.
Right.
People who don't like exposing themselves to radiation, and Jace simps.
Yeah.
All right, so this about covers all bases.
I would like to see the Gantt chart on that.
The Venn diagram.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
I said Gantt chart. What the fuck?
You said Gantt chart. The producer in you right now.
I'm glad that I'm past that, I guess.
Well, apparently not.
Apparently not. Yeah, I still have it. It's fucking haunting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rumi is here. Thank you, Rumi, for your submission. Very good. Very funny.
Also, thank you for
I like
being
it a
here.
lot. And just thanks for being here. Yeah. Thanks everyone for being here.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't submit, that's okay. You don't have to submit to, be appreciated to be here in chat. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. Except you, Dark Angel 69. I see you.
We won't talk about that.
No. Fucking asshole.
Anyway.
Jeez, I got a little too
I got very
there.
specific.
Yeah, really did.
Whoa, what the hell?
This is by Zedmaker 666. That's the number of fuel generators they have out the front. And this is a power tower. There's a bunch of coal generators in the middle there around, totaling 100,000 megawatts of power. So this is a pretty incredible build. They're using, I think, they're using 1,350 crude oil, I think, a minute, and 2,400 coal/sulfur they wrote. So I don't know if that means splitting the two or each. I don't know. But they're using a lot of stuff, and this build is incredible. So,
You know what? This reminds me of another game.
Oh?
Do you want to take a guess? I don't think you can get this either, but it's the best Final Fantasy.
Wait, it's a Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it's from a Final Fantasy game.
You said the best one. Is it 8?
Yeah. This looks like the antenna in the beginning of the game before it opens up, if you remember that part.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's like a radio tower, and it looks like that in the beginning, and then the wheels move up, and then they open up, and then they create the thing, and then it forms.
Is it the first project thing that you go on?
Yeah, exactly.
From,
It's like the
Valheim?
first skirmish.
Yeah.
Radio tower.
Yeah, I know of the area. I don't remember the radio antenna.
It's like
This is really. Oh, yeah.
it shoots up in the middle of it, and then it unfolds.
All right, I feel it.
Yeah. Really cool. I love it. Also,
no one else can see this. But thanks for standing by, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good.
Pretty
crazy.
good. 606. How much? Do you know how much power that is in megawatts?
100,000.
Hell yeah.
100,000 megawatts.
You will never
Insane.
need that much.
No, but it's nice to have.
Yeah.
Nice to have. Final Fantasy VII was best. I agree with you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. That's really the separation between people, because people feel very strongly that 8 was the best, and then more people feel 7 was more definitely the best.
Well, the thing is, people that love Final Fantasy 8 will also be like, yeah, Final Fantasy 7 also good. But then people who love Final Fantasy 7 will never agree that no, Final Fantasy 8 was terrible. That's pretty much the ruling all the time.
Yeah, I didn't really like Final Fantasy 8.
Yes. Either you hate it or you love it.
At the time, it has grown on me more. I appreciate it for more things. Anyway, we should talk about Satisfactory.
All right, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of other games today.
Talked a lot about Final Fantasy today. What the hell?
Yeah.
Block
And
hood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Block hood. Yeah, exactly. All right. So next up, we have Lily Walker.
I saw this one.
Yeah, so Lily Walker has been collecting pioneers for a while. So as some of you might know, that if you play offline, every time you start the game, you get a new avatar, and then usually you go and kill your old one to get the items back, and then you're just the only one there, right? But Lily has figured out the system and has just decided, I'm just going to put my stuff in storage containers just before I log out, And then just before I log out, I'm going to go position myself somewhere, and then log out there so I can create a new clone where I want to be. So I think the dedication is admirable here.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, yeah. So they don't need to kill the other clones because
That's harsh.
they use the storage containers.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty clever. I guess it's a bit annoying that you have to like go back to the hub every time you want to like quit.
Yeah, no, for sure. It is annoying. That is something that we will address at some point.
Yeah, we are gonna fix that at some point.
Like, we're not like super okay with it. We don't think that this is like generally just an okay thing, but you know, there are workarounds for it, and actually it's not a straightforward issue to solve. So but we will solve it at some point.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I love that they've gone to this
They
extent.
did something with it, yeah.
Yeah. They just kind of owned it. Clones confirmed, yeah.
Yeah. Clone Wars coming.
As someone who has not played yet, I'm sorry, what? Okay, so we have a thing with the game right now. If you play the game offline, every time you restart, you load your save, you load in as a new pioneer. And your old pioneer still remains in the world where it was when you quit, sitting down on the ground, and it still has your items.
Yeah.
So normally what you would do is you would go and kill the old version of you, take your items back, and then keep playing. Just kind of like I guess it's a bug, but it's sort of is working as we intended it to.
Yeah.
It's just in order to make it work how people would want it to, it's actually a little bit hard.
Yeah.
But we will do it at some point.
It's based on the fact that like Satisfactory is first and foremost made for multiplayer, right? So like it's easier to like work on it's not easy making multiplayer, but like it's easier to like work on a multiplayer game and then sort of make it single player rather than the other way around, because you know, systems and shit, it's difficult making multiplayer games, right? And one of the reasons why we had this thing where like when you leave a session, like because it's always tied to your session ID, like your Steam ID or your Epic ID or whatever you use to identify your player, right? And when you quit playing, we didn't want it to be the case where like you'd start back at the hub when you rejoin, because if you're on the side of the map and doing something else, you'd have to like run back all the way. So that meant like, okay, when you quit a session, let's save the location you were at. But then another problem is, but what if you're building on the player where you saved last time? Then when you spawn in, you'll just be inside a building and that won't work. So, okay, so you need to make it so that the player is still physically in the world. Otherwise, you'll get that issue. But that produced this problem.
Yeah. And like, so the difficult thing of like repossessing your player, so it's tied to your ID, like your Steam or your Epic ID, right? So when you start the game, we would check your Steam or Epic ID and be like, you belong to this pioneer, and then we put you in that body and you get your items back. But like if we didn't do that, like if we weren't, it's hard to sort of figure out, well, which pioneer. If we don't have your Steam or Epic ID, it's hard for us to be like, which pioneer, there could be 3 or 4 pioneers, which one should we put you in, and whose items should you take? And then if you take that person and then log out, what's going to happen the next time that person logs in? So it's really messy. So there just needs to be a better solution overall for this kind of thing, and we will do it at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't have this issue for single player Epic games. So like this only happens if you're not like logged in when you start the game.
If you are playing in offline mode.
Yeah, offline mode.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Which one is the original? We will never know.
We will never know.
Yeah. Gotta shoot all of them.
Yep. All right. Last up, we have Daddy Cron.
Hell
with
yeah.
an incredible build. Employee of the Planet. So this is an epic space elevator citadel. So you can see there's the space elevator in the middle there. You can see the big platform up the top. Incredible build. Massive. Absolutely massive. And so, yeah, on the outside, it's just truly incredible. I've got a few pictures here just so you can kind of see the scale and just see the different angles of it. There's also this, like, really cool entryway shot here. This kind of sold me on it. I was like, this is, like, really emo. This is going in the community highlights for sure.
It's cool that, like, the bloom around the pipes makes it look like they're, like, glowing. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it really does in the middle there. Yeah, I see. And the reflections on the hypertubes are something else, actually.
Nice.
That's actually really
Gotta
incredible.
get that screen space reflections going, baby.
Yeah. Tasty.
Tasty jam.
Now we're in Final Fantasy VII. Now we're in Final Fantasy VII. Now we're in Final
God damn
Fantasy VII. Actually, like the Shinra building or some shit. Yeah.
10-minute Satisfactory stream, 2 hours Final Fantasy references stream. All right.
Yep. Actually true.
Yep.
Actually true. Welcome to Final Fantasy Community Highlights. All right.
With a dash of
So we
Satisfactory.
got another one here. Yeah.
This is really
Here's
impressive.
another entryway. Yeah, I love that like decal there. Really cool.
Jeez, all the fucking wall mounts.
Yep.
Or the power sockets.
Yeah. The power wall mount things. Yeah, they're really nice.
Shit.
And now on top of all that, not only does it look really good, it actually does something. It actually produces all the parts you need for the final step for the space elevator. So it's actually functional as well. And this is what he did to get his golden cup.
Nice.
Yeah. So like, just an incredible build all around.
Final Factory 7.
Clap. To Daddy Kron. Very
Very
impressive.
nice. Yeah, this is impressive as hell.
Final Factory, yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Final Factory.
Amazing.
7.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you got that before I did then. Right.
That's what
there's another person. Yeah, I did Final
yeah.
Factory 7. I see. Yep, very good. I love it. Okay. Any comments on this, Snut?
I love it. It's I'm getting like anxious over how much work this is.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. Yeah.
So that's all we have this week for the community highlights. If you want to submit your screenshots for community highlights, you can use hashtag Satisfactory screenshots on Twitter or use the screenshot flare on Reddit. And we check those every week. We go back through the entire week and see, pick out some cool stuff, put them in, apparently delete some. Whoops, I'm sorry. And then, we get on with it. But today, we also do content creator highlights.
That happens.
And today, we have, it had to be, right?
Yeah.
You could guess who it's going to be. There's only one person it could have been this week. All right? Exactly. Josh. It's from Josh from Let's Game It Out.
Hell yeah.
So you can use the CC highlight command to go to their channel. Josh doesn't in a way, doesn't even need to be highlighted. Really, everyone knows who he is already. But the thing is, he hasn't made a Satisfactory video for a while, and he made this one, and it's fucking incredible. Mm-hmm. So we'll play just the beginning for you, and you guys after stream can check out the whole video if you wish.
For sure. So let's. Oh, geez, so loud. Let's. For me, that is no for everyone else. So let's do that. If I can get this scene to working here.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Oh boy, let's play some Satisfactory today. We love this game around here, where there are endless ways to shatter your bones. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's catch you up on what's happened so far. First, we built a wonderful, normal, working factory for like a second. Then it turned into this, then into this, and then this, and also some of this. Eventually, we reach nuclear power. It produces a lot of energy, but more than that, it produces beautiful, toxic byproducts. So much so that it hurt to exist here, and we had to flee. So after that, we slid our way over to oranger pastures, and this time we did it right. We erased all of this nature, we put down a beautiful working factory, and we can't forget about hypertubes, which is good for normal transportation, or linking them together, and going so fast, you leave this dimension. Or if you split the difference, you can create a machine where we can aim this cannon back at our old base and see if we can reclaim that irradiated nightmare. And that's what brings us to here.
Yes, that's what brings us to here. So if you want to check out that video, it's insane. Then check out the link. I believe you already posted it, right? Or the CC highlight.
Yeah,
right?
I did. I'll do it again.
Dope sauce.
Yeah, but that video, I was pissing myself laughing. It was so funny. Like the bits with the lizard doggo was like, it was so funny.
Oh, so good. I learned a few tricks.
And it's honestly, sorry folks, I know some folks have issues, like some technical issues with Satisfactory, but I think that video is a pat on the back to our entire team for creating something that can actually withstand that level of abuse and still be to some degree playable. And he's still using the save file that he used from the from the alpha,
before update
the closed
3.
alpha.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Yeah. It's before the early access even started.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on the exact same save file.
Shit.
Yeah.
I also want to mention that there were like parts of this video that could have just been like, he could have made many Satisfactory videos with like the content that he made, like the fact that he did both pipes and drones and like all that shit. The fact that he put everything in one video is like truly insane.
Yeah,
so much
effort. It was actually very clever. It was very, very clever. Yeah, incredible. So definitely check that out. Definitely, and he also streams, by the way.
Oh yeah, he does.
Here on Twitch. So there's a link on the CC highlight command as well to his Twitch. So definitely check out his streams. Consider subbing to him. All that good stuff.
He certainly
doesn't only just do the YouTubes.
Yeah, you get a really good sense of like how his mind works when you watch him stream. When he's trying shit on stream, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it just sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Right? Because like we've talked to him a lot as well, and it just makes sense.
It just works.
Yeah, that's this person that I speak to would make these videos. Yes. Like there's no act, there's no trying.
Yeah.
It's just that's just what he he will do.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thanks for all the submissions, and thanks for everyone who putting content out there. We love. Don't hold out if you're sitting on some good shit in your factories. Don't hold out. Let us see it. Let us look at your factory. All right.
This is Snit's desperate cry for content.
Yep.